Hello! Long time no see. PC Smoker back again for my first video of 2019. There's only 21 weeks left in the year. Yeah, it's been a long while since I've been here, so for those of you who have seen some of my videos, you know I do talk long, but you know, what can I say? I like to ramble on, and of course, it's been practically about a year since I was last on YouTube, so hey, cut me a little slack. Anyway, we got things to say and all that, but first before talk about it, where I'm at, the house shipping. I'm smoking good old favorite mine, Asylum 13 770. Lasts about 3 hours if you nurse it right. And in a big hurry. I'm in a big hurry. I mean, right now it's after 10 o'clock, after 10 p.m. and I won't be going to bed till maybe about 2 or 3. I'll get up at 9, so Anyway, usually I'm in my apartment doing all this, but few changes have been made. Of course, this right here, my poor apartment have now been subjugated to a no smoking ban. I mean, I was just saying no smoking ban. Can't smoke in my apartment anymore after years. Which, you know, kind of, understandable, because one, you know, there may be some tenants who, you know, can get asthma and all that. And two, yeah, you can burn down the house, but I think there are a few critics on these right here. Why don't they move out and keep me in here and let me stay inside? So, come winter, when it's about 10 below outside, it's going to be a little bit nippy in here for 2 hours or 3 hours and all that. So that's the one big change right there. Also, I'm on my camcorder because, you know, usually, I mean, like I said, you know, I used to smoke, did the videos in my apartment where I could smoke. Also, the camera was using a Logitech, and one day it just stopped. The audio just simply died. So I got myself another Logitech camera, and I adjusted the volume to make it a little bit higher, and then all of a sudden it died too. So, you know, so you geeks out there, or technical advisors, so I call it that. So you technical advisors can tell me, you know, what could be wrong. You know, I mean, could it be the tower's fault? Could it be the camera's fault? Could it be the San Andreas fault? Through no fault of my own. So anyway, that's another reason why I'm in my truck. So like, man, almost like PA Pop Guy doing his own videos in his own car. I gotta do mine in my truck. I mean, I go outside, but you know, have to wait till say like 2 or 3 in the morning to do that. And nowadays, with my busy schedule the way it is, you know, I go to bed about 3 o'clock every day, except for Monday mornings. You know, I can go to bed maybe about 4 or 5 because Mondays are my day off. So that's just today. What am I drinking? It's a nice cool tea that is currently perspiring. So it's getting warmer. So it's getting warm too. So I'll have a nice warm cup of tea in a little bit. Okay, next up, well, it comes with a sad heart, another sad heart. It pains me to tell you that there has been a death. Yeah, November 29 of last year, 2018. Just after, I'll say about 8:30, thereabouts. I had to say goodbye to the one thing that was very attached to me for a long time, my appendix. So, we'll go into details. Let's first give a moment of silence for my appendix that could not continue on the journey with me to the grave. Alright, now this is the reason what happened. This happened the day before when I was at work. I thought, a little pain in the gut, which usually right around the appendix, but usually, first sets out like in general area around the abs. I figured, no cramping abs. I didn't follow up anything about that. But then it kind of got, I wouldn't say worse, because, when you're a kid, it hurts like hell, but when you're an adult, kind of more or less, you're used to the pain. You can tolerate the pain, even though it is a pain. Anyway, it just, it just kept being persistent all through the night. Grabbed some few Z's in here and all that, and woke up and said, this can't be right. And then, I fell around the region where the appendix is, and I figured, better go get myself a second opinion. So I rushed down to the clinic to get a nurse to get a second opinion, and she told me, better get to the hospital. Quick. So, came back, grabbed some stuff, pills I gotta take, all that. Which hospital? I'll tell you later about the hospital. Anyway, I gotta grab my pills, MP3, cell phone, anything I can do, while away the time, while I'm at the hospital, all that. Then I drove down to one of my other jobs and told them that, one of the two jobs I have, and told them that I could not work that morning because my appendix had, because I have appendicitis. And, I did that, I showed up, I was, I didn't want my, it's making me think I was lying, so hey, I showed up, and someone said, yeah, okay, we'll cover it for you. So they did. Sure. So then I went to the ER and waited and waited and waited and waited before they confirmed that, yeah, you have an appendicitis. You got appendicitis. And so, so they'd say, oh, we're gonna wait for you to get a room. So wait about a little over an hour before, hey, I finally got myself a room. And then while I was there, I called up my other job, so I could not come in to work because I'm at the hospital right now having an appendicitis. So they understood too. So unfortunately, I had a day off from both jobs, which I didn't like because, need the money badly. So, but then we'll get to the appendix later on. But But you know, the appendix had to come out because wait till later. So here I am, I'm in my bed, you know, just flipping through the channels on the TV, which there's nothing on. One, there's nothing on during the afternoons, which is the reason why either I'm asleep or I'm working, because there's no one watching TV in the afternoons. Except repeats and talks and news programs like CNN, MSNBC, and the fake news channel, Fox, owned by Trump. Anyway, and I'm just whiling away, you know, all that good stuff, and you know, getting pumped with antibiotics and other stuff, you know, to make sure that, you know, the appendix, be prepped for surgery, of course. Also make sure the appendix doesn't burst. And didn't know how long it's going to wait, because, you know, I'm in a trauma 1 hospital, so, you know, my appendix is not trauma 1, you know, just those who have, you know, heart attacks, strokes, GSWs, stab wounds and all that. Yeah, that's trauma 1. My appendix, minor surgery sort of, but you know, that's the way it is. So just waited and waited and waited, watched TV and waited and waited and waited, and then about, well, after 7 o'clock, I was told, hey, I'm going to surgery, hooray, get this over with. We hear that. Oh yeah. Also, you know, they took a CAT scan of my abs, of my torso and all that, and I never got to see it. I mean, I want to see it so badly, because now, you know, find out, you know, what the pegs look like on a CT, but also, you know, see if there's anything else. See if anything else is all right, because it's kind of like a big epidemic of cancer in the brain and pancreas, so hey, you know, check that out for sure. Anyway, now I got fever. So here I am in the OR, and looking around and all that, you know, checking all that, check out the clock, because I want to see, you know, they put me out, I want to see what time I get put under, all that, and how they put me under too. And so I look around the you know, surgical tray, and, you know, all the instruments they're going to use and all that for me. And, you know, nurse has an Oscar mask right here, which, to my surprise, fit right here, no problem. And of course, I was attached to the IV, and probably put it in the knockout stuff. So, you know, I just kept on talking and talking and talking and talking. And next thing you know, hey, I'm in the recovery room. I was just like that, you know, it's like on TV, you know, see one picture and you see another picture. That's exactly what happened. I mean, there was no pause for intermission. It just went from one shot to another. So, you know, I looked at the clock before I went out, and it was almost 8 o'clock. And then when I woke up in the recovery room, we're going, oh. Yeah, I looked at the clock, and it was about 10:20. So, you know, it took about 2 hours for the operation. And they told me exactly what they did. They gave me the, well, so the traditional way that you usually, you know, your parents and grandparents had their paints. Oh, my lantern. Let me put a little bright in here. There. Anyway, the old-fashioned way of taking out the appendix was, you know, make about 2-3 inch incision over the appendix, big enough to get the hand in, and then go in there and snip off the appendix and sew up the hole in this large intestine, and then sew you back up and off you go. And usually that takes about a few weeks to a few months to heal. Well, a few weeks for the sutures, for the skin to get together, graft together, heal up, and then of course the ab muscles as well. So I can't lift. So I couldn't lift at all anyway. Anyhow, even though I have the more modern but a little bit expensive way they do it, and I forgot what I call it. Laparoscopy or something like that. Well, when they take a camera, okay, they make 3 incisions. I'm not going to move the camera down, so you're just going to imagine it. Okay, they made a incision right above the belly button. That's where they put the camera in. So they put the camera inside, in the right above the belly button, and so they can move the little camera cord. So they move it on down to where the appendix is, and they make 2 more incisions. One on the waistline. I forgot where it was. Oh, it's not that far. I'm not gonna take one around the waistline, and I think it's about a 3/4 of an inch incision there, and then another one. How will I explain this? How will I explain the third incision? They use they do a little deforestation, so they can put that incision in there. So let's call it that way. Let's go that way. They deforestize the area for the third incision. So that was it. So one slit was to grab or remove the appendix. Another slit was for, to hold it still, and also to plug up the hole once the appendix was taken out. And of course, the hole above the belly button, that took care of all the pictures. Unfortunately, of course, the doctor had a ruling that said no picture taken. The pictures that were taken during surgery wasn't mine to watch because there wasn't any film. There was no film. So there was no film at 11. So because I was interested in finding out what it was like and all that. Alright. That's what I found out when I woke up. Three of those cuts, but they weren't sutured. They weren't sutured at all. They were glued. On the commercials they have for bandages, instead of using a band-aid and all that, you put a little glue on it, on the cut. Basically, this is what they use: surgical glue to put everything all out, to put it together. To seal the incisions. And during the course of time, the incision around the belly button healed quicker. Was better first than the one on the waistline, and the one down the forest. So Yeah, basically probably because, you know, I mean, there's more air, you know, to heal around the belly button than there is around the waistline and down below. So that's the reason why I got healed. And also, bruising, well, my belly button more looked like a big black eye. Which would have been nice to put an eyeball inside my belly button and go, and I'd freak everybody out going, hey, there's a third eye and it has a black eye. Yeah, that would have been nice. Especially come Halloween, but this was a month later. Oh. Here's the most shocking part about my appendix. Now, when I was a kid, you know, I remember that you know, someone who was in my class had to go to the hospital quickly because he had acute appendicitis, and he had the old-fashioned way, and there was a lot of scarring there. But anyway, what I was told back then is that you know, the reason why you usually get your appendix removed is because the opening, like, what can I say? Oh, let's say like that. It's like my thumb is the appendix, and this is the colon right here. And of course, I can say this is the small intestine right here. But anyway, usually, you know, when this is when I was told when I was a kid, say like, oh, we got people coming in now. But, you know, usually, you know, there's a aperture right here, which, you know, stuff gets into the appendix. Back in the olden days, you know, it's usually an organ, so it's filled in, pumped out. But usually, you know, nowadays, you know, it gets blocked, it gets full of pus, and that's the reason why I got removed. That's why I told you it's normally what happens when you're a kid. That's what happens when you have your appendix removed. Wow. Yeah, waiting for the neighbors to go by. Okay. To my surprise, is that the doctor told me, you know, one, my appendix was about 6 hours away from bursting. But also, the one thing that really shocked me was it went gangrene. You know, I go, huh? Wait a minute, that's not supposed to happen. You know, yeah. Well, I was told that, you know, the appendix gets blocked off above, and pus fills up inside the sac, and then, voila, gotta get rid of the appendix. But, you know, I didn't knew it was, it went gangrene. That was news to me. And of course, you know, my second thought was, you know, I'm assuming that, you know, it did not spread. Otherwise, you know, if it did spread, you know, the doctor would have told me that they had to remove more of my large intestine. I probably would have stayed in the hospital a lot longer. And a little kicker to this, they told me that I had a hernia as well, and I know, huh? So, you know, that might have been the pain I had the day before, but, you know, I didn't knew I had a hernia at all. But anyway, I was only in the hospital for about a little over 25 hours. So, yeah, I mean, I had to call up, my lunchtime job and told them that I wasn't able to make it because, you know, wasn't going to get out. They didn't know when I was going to get out, so I'll show up the next day. So fine and all that. And then, but then since I got out, I went to my other job and appeared in person. Here I am, ready to work. And they were glad. And, you know, there was no, you know, I didn't have not much in the way of side effects or all that stuff. A little buzz, I'd probably call it. A little buzz in the head, yeah, from probably the anesthetic. Other than that, you know, it was, you know, I was normal. And of course, like everybody else, I could start paying off a very whopping bill, $33,000. GoFundMe. GoFundMe. There we go. So that's what happened. And of course, the doctor told me I couldn't lift anything more than 10 pounds. And hey, you know, I'm lifting weights. I don't know what 10 pounds feel. I don't know what 10 pounds feel like. Because, you know, I'm lifting 60, 70, 80, whatever. So, of course, yeah, I mean, sometimes I have to keep my abs in a rigid state, so that's probably another reason why I couldn't do any workout. So, you know, I wait until a week before Christmas before I finally get the okay to go back to lifting weights again. Well, and when it came to lifting weights, when it came to lifting, I had a hard time trying to get my strength back up above the waist. But for the legs, it was like, nothing happened. Same old, same old. So that's what happened. Now, here's a little side note. At my lunch job, another person also had his appendix removed the day after Thanksgiving. And his wife was surprised that it was the appendix. I mean, if your husband got his appendix removed the day after Thanksgiving, you know, you better, and you thought it was your cooking and it wasn't. I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm a bachelor. I don't want to have to worry about that stuff. Because my turkeys have never killed me yet. Of course, I still got some time left before it can happen, so. Anyway, that's what happened. So now we're all up to date on what happened. What's happened since the last YouTube. Like I said, I'm still stuck in my apartment for about the next 2 years till about the fall of 22. So about 2 years from now, I'm going to start looking for another apartment, which will allow me to smoke my stogies. Because, you know, I don't want to come out. Well, to make the doctor happy, you know, I mean, I usually have one a day, but now it's going to be more like 1 or 2 a week. So that's the bad part to that. And well, like I said, I will be looking for another apartment in 2 years. Hopefully one that, realistically, I think that probably the next apartment I'm going to have is going to be over $500. So I got to think. So that probably will happen. And Yeah. No matter what size they are, yeah, they go out quickly. Anyway, so I got to find another apartment, which unfortunately will be here in town, which means, you know, I got to pay a higher rent. I mean, yeah, go another town, but, you know, I work here, so, you know, the smaller towns out there, which, you know, I can rent a house with the same amount, so for the same monthly rent as I do here in a one-bedroom apartment. And hopefully they have a garage, or as they call it across the pond, garage. So, and of course, the gym, so I can work out. And we'll see what happens. And of course, let me check my little watch. Yeah, I've probably been over 20 minutes already, so sorry for the long wait, but, you know, like I said, I mean, it's been almost a year since we last saw each other, and since we'll have to be doing my smoking out here, probably be making more videos. So you'll see my wardrobe change as we're now in August, and soon get into September, October, November, December, and very soon, you know, still have to have the windows open, but, you know, when it's 0 outside, you know, I got to have that because otherwise everything freezes up. So with that, that's about it. So hopefully talk again when there's something new and exciting to say and all that. But until then, keep those home briars burning and cigars smoking. Listen, smoke in the air, and see you later.